By looking at me now and my life today, I know it's probably going to be hard to believe that for the past few years, I went from being the most anxious, the most insecure girl that you can meet to the girl that glows every single day, no matter the weather, no matter what people think about me, no matter if I have guys that like me or don't. And in this video today, I will tell you about the things that I did that made my self-love and self-esteem absolutely unshakable. And I'm not going to be talking about drink more water, lose weight, journal at night. The influence that I want to have on the women that are watching me is so much deeper than that. So welcome to my channel and enjoy. The number one thing that absolutely transformed my life, my relationship with myself, my relationship with people, the way I look at myself, the way I treat myself is building relationship with God. If you follow me on social media, you see that I speak a lot about my faith, about finding God. I post a lot of my prayers because if that resonates with someone, if somebody finds inspiration in that, I will be just more than happy. I never push anyone to believe or to obey God, but it's something that absolutely changed my life. In the world where I was trying to look for help, validation, someone to save me, people, men, my parents, I was not able to find answers and help. And when I started getting closer to God, when I started building relationship with Him, talking to Him, studying the Bible, studying my religion, I found something that is so stable and so unshakable on its own that I can hold on to, that absolutely saved me and gave me so much life and light from the inside, that the more I build this relationship, the stronger this relationship is within me, then the more energy, the more light I have to give to the world. It's the most beautiful thing ever that happened to me. And no, I did not grow up in a religious family. I wish my parents taught me more about God and all these things that I'm learning right now and the Bible. They never did. I only started consciously building my relationship with God in the past year when I was so miserable and desperate to find help and to find things to save me. I had no other choice but to start praying, literally. And there's a big difference for me, religion and relationship with God. It's one of the scariest things for me now. I'm scared of that more than dying, is to come to God and He will say, you know what? I don't know you. I've never heard your heart. You were going to church. You were praying by the book. You were doing everything right. You were following my commandments, but I don't know you. And that's the scariest thing for me, because God doesn't want you to be perfect. He wants to hear your heart. And my life changed not because I started doing things that a good Christian does. My life changed because I started praying to Him in my own words. I started praying from the bottom of my heart. And that's when I felt so vulnerable, so beautifully free. And when you see your prayers being answered, when you see the signs from God in real life and you get the goosebumps, you will understand what I'm talking about. But wow, when I experienced that, I started making it stronger and stronger and stronger day by day. When you pray more, when you open your heart more, when you're honest with your own words and your own thoughts, you stop looking at yourself through the prism of other people. You start looking at yourself from the prism of God. And if you study the Bible, and if you learn a little bit about God, how it all works, then you will learn, then you will understand that God chooses you no matter what. He loves you no matter what. You are already chosen because He created you. You are perfect for Him. And that unconditional love that is so hard to find and experience in our real world, it's the only safe place where you can go back to and always be accepted. But in order to experience that, you have to open your heart to it. You have to love God. You don't need to know how it works and how to do it right and how to build your relationship with God the right way. All you have to do, because that's what the Bible says, if you love God, He will give you the knowledge of how to be with Him. Now my whole life changed. I used to feel insecure. Now every time I have that feeling, I'm like, wait, I'm so loved by God. What am I even talking about? I'm not lonely. I'm free. I'm independent. What do you mean I'm lonely? I'm never alone. I have God. And I used to go out and feel like, oh, no man likes me. I don't care anymore. I have God. God loves me so much. I'm his daughter. I'm the most loved human being on earth because I have God. But here's the truth. God will never beg you to turn towards him. If you don't choose him, if you don't pray, if you don't obey him, he will not come find you. You have to go find him. And when you do, your life will change. And that's the number one thing that I wanted to start this video with because it truly made my self-love and confidence unshakable. I used to struggle with such bad binge eating. Now I cannot even afford to push so much food inside of my body because I know that this body is created by God. What do you mean? This body is basically made by God. This body is the home of God. How can I do that to myself? Do you understand how everything changes in your life when you find God? It is truly the most beautiful experience that happened to me, and I'm only growing. I'm only on my journey. And since I started sharing that, I have so many people every single day messaging me and telling me, oh, you're not doing it right. You're not praying right. You're not the right Christian. For me, these are the people who have nothing to do with God, because when you live with God, you will never judge anyone for having their own relationship with God, because there's no right way to do it. Don't listen to anyone. It is your personal and the most private relationship where you close your door and you're alone, just you and God, praying and talking to him. In your own words, just make it be from your heart. And now, because of my spiritual journey and my faith, I have so much love and light that I can give to people on a daily basis without expecting it in return. I don't go around like, oh, if you don't love me, if you don't like me, I'm not gonna like you back. Like, I just give so much love, support, and light to people because that's why I was created, not to go spread jealousy and low vibrations. She will not fall because God is within her. Thing number 2 that made me absolutely incredibly confident and made me love myself even more is never accepting invitations of men to go out with or to see or to hang out with who I don't like. Doesn't matter if they're rich. Doesn't matter if they're, I don't know, free, cool, connected. If I don't like him, if I don't like his energy, I'm not going out with him out of loneliness. Single does not mean lonely. Single doesn't mean free. I have so many girlfriends who tell me, Nastia, when I was single, I was going on 3 to 5 dates a day to find my person. And I'm like, first of all, wait, how did you have time for that? Okay, I got life. Second of all, where do you find people to date? I don't like most men that I meet. It is so hard for me to find men that I actually genuinely like because most of them, they don't have manners. They're so disrespectful. And one little slight thing you show me that you disrespect me, one little thing, like you didn't order me a card or you didn't open a door for me. That's it. We're friends. I'm not going to disrespect you back, but we are friends respectfully. I'm not going to date you because I know how I would treat my person. So I expect exactly the same in return. Respect for respect. And so many women are not going to even notice those little things. I do, and those little things are not little for me. And if I don't like your energy, if you're treating me so nice, but then you turn around and you treat people around you not respectfully because you think you're so cool, or you don't treat staff or people that work for you nicely, I don't want to have anything to do with you. And again, it goes back to having the validation from God. Now I don't need to validate myself through men because men, they're full of sins. They're full of lust. They forget what they promise you. I don't need their validation. Who are they to validate me, first of all? And when you stop lowering your standards just because you're lonely, you will see how your self-esteem grows. Okay, next thing, you simply have no idea how much my confidence changed and the way I see myself, the way I feel in my own body is by simply changing my style and starting to dress in a more feminine and graceful way. When I was younger, I was so much more chill with my style. On a daily basis, I would easily go wear sweatpants or like a cool loungewear set, jeans with a hoodie. You can literally pay me now. I will refuse to wear that kind of clothes because this kind of clothes, there's nothing wrong with that clothes. It's just how I feel when I wear it. I barely wear pants now. I mainly wear skirts and longer modest dresses because when I wear a dress, I feel so powerful. And the way I bring myself, my energy, the way I speak to people, the way I speak to myself in my head is so different from how I feel when I wear sportswear. I used to think that wearing loungewear is comfy. No, wearing a dress is comfy. There's nothing more comfortable than wearing a beautiful dress. First of all, it's one piece. You just need to wear one dress. But the difference of how people notice you, how they talk to you, and how they treat you is crazy from when you wear a suit or pants. That's the reality of the world. I'm sorry. So finding and transforming my style into a more classy, modest style did a tremendous difference on my confidence and the way I see myself. Next thing that absolutely transformed my self-esteem and made me feel so powerful is to learn to tame my dark side. Every single person, even the nicest little girl, has a dark side because this is our nature. And if you're not aware of your dark side, then that dark side is going to control you. Whenever you will feel negative emotions, aggression, healthy madness towards things, situations, because this is our nature. It's okay to feel angry sometimes. What's important is how you control that anger, how you tame that dark side of yours. And what I was doing differently when I was very insecure is my most scared, anxious, ugly side that I hated. I wanted to run away from that side. I wanted to get rid of that side of me so bad. And by always trying to refuse it and fight with it, I was making it stronger and more rebellious. When instead, what I had to do, and nobody taught me that, only a lot of pain and a lot of experience, is to pay attention to that side of mine and say, I hear you. I'm here for you. I'm not going to get rid of you. And send love into that part of me. Imagine your heart, right? You have all different sorts of you and sorts of your personalities inside of you that live inside of your heart. And instead of getting rid of them, all you have to do is send love to that part of you that needs attention right now and not run away from it. Just say, hey, I'm here for you. I love you. I hear you. It's okay. It's going to be okay. It's okay. I know you feel angry right now. I'm here for you. How can we live that aggression right now? Do you want to go bit the pillow? Do you want to journal? Do you want to go do boxing? Do you want to go run? Let's go run and run all this aggression out of our body. This is how you need to be talking to your dark side, not to impulsively react and run away from it. It absolutely transformed my life and the way I treat myself. Because imagine another example. You have a monster inside of you. And instead of punishing that monster and hating that monster, all you do is you domesticate that monster inside of you. And this monster starts understanding that you are so much bigger than him and he starts obeying you. That's how I started feeling extremely confident over my emotions, my feelings, and my triggers. Next thing that made me extremely confident is simply deciding for myself that having the best and living a luxurious life is not extraordinary for me. Luxury is my basics. That's my foundation. That's what I deserve. And I know a lot of you are triggered right now to hear that because what the fuck? Who do you think you are? But pay attention right now. I'm not talking from a cocky perspective. I'm not saying I'm better than you and you cannot have that and I can. I'm simply saying that I decided for myself that I deserve that. And you too, if you decide for yourself that you deserve to have the best in life, you will believe in that deeply. You will start receiving the best treatment in life. We receive and live the life that we think we deserve to live. Well, if you desperately want to be rich and successful, but deep inside you don't believe that you can be rich and successful, you're not going to become that. In order to become whatever you want to be, you have to believe that first. Again, I'm not better than you and you're not better than me. I just decided for myself that luxury is my normal. and I deserve that. I love myself, and I'm not going to wait for someone to give that to me. I will provide that to myself as much as I can on my level, which means on a daily basis, provide myself the best food that I can afford for myself. If I'm wearing clothes, I will try to provide myself the best quality, the best styles that I can afford, no matter where I am in the world. I will try to provide the most comfortable condition for myself because I love myself, and that's what I decided for myself. Do you understand what I'm trying to say now? I'd rather have one luxury bag than have 100 different bags from Zara. That's just what I decided for myself. And luxury means exclusivity. It doesn't mean that you can have it like this. It also doesn't mean that everybody around you has it. That's why it's luxury. But once you decide that this is your normal and that's how you want to live your life, your self-esteem and your confidence also changes because you start treating yourself accordingly. There's one more thing that I wanted to share in this video that changed my confidence, and it's removing words like jealousy and comparison completely from my vocabulary. These two words, they simply don't exist in my life anymore. The moment I erased them, my confidence became untouchable. Now, when I see a woman that has love, a relationship, success, anything that I desire, I don't feel small anymore. I don't shrink because now I confidently know that if it exists for her, it doesn't mean that I'm worse or God loves me less. It simply means that either He's preparing me for that, or He's preparing something better for me. And I'm happy to accept each scenario of my life. I don't compete with that woman. I bless her. Competing is for girls. I want to be a woman. I literally whisper prayers over her abundance and thank God for showing me that this reality exists. Because here's the thing, when you feel jealous, you subconsciously feel that you cannot have that reality. You already decided for yourself, she's better than me, and I can never have that. That's why you feel angry and jealous. But when you know that you can have that too, you feel inspired instead. You look at her and you're like, wow, this is so cool. I'm going to have that too one day. And that puts you on a completely different level of existence. Jealousy is such low vibrations and it sucks all the energy out of you. But feeling inspired and grateful for having that in your reality, you elevate yourself and your whole existence so much. And God sees that. And that mindset shift didn't just protect my heart, it expanded it so much. I love women. I love supporting women. Women are never a threat for me because we all have different stories. How? Tell me, how can I compare my whole existence and my story to someone else's completely different background? You never know what they were born into and how they lived, how they were raised, and their values. How can you compare your own story? You are so unique. There's no other person that is literally living the same story as you. Why you want to be someone's copy when you can be an original? And that's the real confidence. That is divine feminine for me. Well, that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for staying till the end of this video. I hope that this was helpful for you because I know that so many of you are reaching out to me and asking for advice on confidence and how to change your life, how to start treating yourself differently. I really hope that any of my advice resonates with you. And if it does, please let me know in the comments. I love reading your feedback. I love talking to you guys. And I promise we're going to see each other very soon in my new video. But before I say goodbye, remember that today is your day. Bye. I love you.